Right mga ka-IT, back to tutorial tayo. So kahapon or yesterday nag-install tayo ng DHCP server, nag-configure tayo ng scope, and then bin-verify natin, and then ina-activate natin yung DHCP server. Ngayon naman, so magdi-discuss tayo doon sa DNS server. So kung papansin ngayon, so punta tayo doon sa presentation natin. So ito yung mga DNS, Domain Name Services. So meron tayong quick presentation ngayon. So ang presentation natin ngayon is what is DNS. So in the analogy term, so the internet phone book. So it means kung DNS, so example is google.com, that's called the DNS. So in the plain English, it turns human names like google.com into the numbers computers use to talk to each other. So parang tina-translate na, instead na i-type natin yung IP address ng Google, so DNS resolve that using the name. Okay? And then yung forward lookup zone, so yung forward lookup zone, kung i-plain English natin, so the most common way to use to the internet starting with the name and getting the address. So yung forward lookup zone example, pag once na in-is lookup tayo sa google.com, dapat ma-resolve niya yung IP address. Yan yung forward lookup zone. So yung reverse lookup zone naman, so in plain English, taking a computer address and finding out which website or server it belongs to. So yung yung reverse lookup zone example, yung in-list lookup natin yung IP address niya, dapat ang magiging result niya doon is yung associated DNS name niya. So kumbaga para siyang caller ID for that internet. Yan. So PTR records, so in the plain English, a specific node that helps confirm an address is real and belongs to the CDR. So it means yung PTR niya, pag doon tayo sa on-premise or on-premises server, it means pag yung computer is joined siya doon sa domain, and then pag once ini-inless lookup natin siya using that domain name or yung workstation name, it means ma-resolve niya, and then ang magiging result doon is makukuha natin yung IP address niya. So parang it returns on an envelope. So para siyang ganon. Kung ano yung kung ano yung nire-request ko, dapat ito yung i-send mo. Okay? So correct me if I'm wrong. So ito yung ping. So yung ping, ang plain English naman sa ping natin is a quick check to see if a computer is online and responding. So mostly kung ikaw yung IT dun sa environment na, unang titignan mo talaga is responsive yung computer niya. So in the analogy, so knocking on the door to see if anyone is home. So it means pag nag-ping ka dun sa computer niyon at tapos walang response, either i-check mo if yung computer is online and then there's something wrong with the Ethernet, and then check mo if yung computer niya is offline. So ganun yung nangyari. NS lookup, so ito yung sinasabi ko nila, NS lookup, a tool used to ask the internet's phone book to a specific details about the website. So ito yung gagawin nyo kasi hindi naman pwedeng pag nag-visit tayo sa website, instead na itatype natin yung name, type natin yung IP address. How about yung public IP address niya is mahaba, hindi natin ma-memorize. Kaya yung DNS na-come up yun to resolve that kind of problem. So, i-verify natin. So, in plain English, i-verify natin na yung website talaga leads to a correct computer address. And then, verify the reverse. So, the same thing, i-verify natin yung reverse niya, confirming that the address points back to the correct name for security. So ngayon, papakita ko sa inyo ano yung magiging output niya. Okay? So, punta tayo dito sa tools, and then go to the DNS. So, first gawa nyo ng domain controller. Actually, itong forward lookup zones is automatically created daw. So, punta lang kayo sa DNS, yung DNS, and then DC01. Punta lang kayo doon sa domain niyo, click nyo ng domain. So, all computers has been joined to the domain controller. It will be created automatically a host or a host name. So, example, kung nakita nyo sa previous video natin, nag-join tayo ng Windows nag-join tayo ng workstation 01 and then si ZFS01 yung file server natin. So nag-create siya agad ng a record and then pointing to that specific IP address. So ang reverse lookup zone naman natin dito ngayon, hindi tayo pwedeng mag-reverse lookup zone dun sa every workstation. So mostly ang reverse lookup zones ginagamit lang to for example domain controller, file server. Kasi yung file server mostly importante talaga yan yung reverse kasi sometimes hindi naman pwede na ilagay natin always yung IP address. Instead na ilagay natin yung domain doon sa network natin. Yung domain name. Okay? Example, ito yung sample niya. So, ito yung forward lookup zone. Automatically created na to. And then, I already created a reverse lookup zone. So, pag napapansin mo yung reverse lookup zone, example, ito yung reverse lookup zone. So, pag nag-type, ito yung reverse lookup zone and ito yung PTR natin. So, yung PTR natin, it means nag-create tayo ng envelope para kanina, yung pinipresent ko, parang envelope to verify that these users belong to that, this computers belong to that kind of IP address. Something like that. So, guys, papakita ko sa inyo ano yung magiging result niya. So, example dito ngayon. So, mag-ano muna tayo. Mag-fs. So, fs or ns lookup, tayo natin si ZFS01. So, kung makikita nyo ngayon, na-resolve na siya. Yun, ito yung server. Ito yung reverse lookup zone and then the IP address. Okay, pag itry naman natin ns lookup and then try natin yung IP address 192.168.1.203. Dapat ma-resolve siya. Okay, so example, ito yun. So ito yung server niya. Ito yung sample. Okay, mali pala tayo. So dapat pala sorry. So dapat pala yung IP address niya is 201. Sorry. Okay, so na-resolve siya. 201. So resolve siya dito. Okay. So try natin i-ping. Ping ZFS01. Okay, antayin lang natin. Oops, nag-time out. So, mga ka-IT, ano yung first option dito? What nag-time out siya? So, ano yung magiging quick brainstorming muna. Ano yung nag-time out siya instead na resolve naman yung natin, yung reverse lookup tsaka yung forward zone lookup. So, quick. So, kasi, yung sa server, yung ibang default server, pag hindi siya naka-domain controller, hindi na-enable yung file and sharing niya, yung ICM4 na services. So, ang unang gagawin ito dyan is naka-disable dyan on the firewall. So, punta tayo doon sa FS01 natin. FS01. Search lang tayo dito ng wf.msc. Ito yung shortcut para ma-open natin yung firewall. Tapos, pupunta lang tayo dito sa inbound. And then, on the keyboard, tap tayo F. Yun. So, makikita nyo ngayon. I-full screen ko to. So, mapapansin nyo ngayon, itong file and printer sharing or echo request. So, ito yun. Kaya, naka-turn off ko siya. So, makikita nyo dito. Is naka-turn off. So, ang gagawin na natin dyan is, i-right click lang natin yan as enable this role. Okay? So, naka-enable na siya. And then, yung IPv6, at hindi natin kailangan niya kasi kailangan natin yung IPv4 lang. So, back tayo dun sa server natin, sa domain controller. And then, try natin i-ping ulit. Oh, di ba? It's working siya. And then, back ulit tayo dun sa FS01, file server natin. Close lang natin yan. And then, i-ping natin or i-ns lookup natin yung domain controller ZDC01. Okay, na-resolve siya. So, ito yung IP address niya. So, ns lookup natin yung IP address niya to verify working ba siya, hindi. 192.168.1.201. Okay. Okay, to resolve siya. And then try natin i-ping. Ping natin si ZDC01, yung domain controller natin. Okay? Hit enter. Alright. So, yan. So, sa susunod na video, ipapakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung paano natin i-set up yung reverse lookup zone. Okay? Okay, so ngayon naman, dinelete ko na yung reverse lookup zone. So, ngayon gagawa tayo ng reverse lookup zone. So, papakita ko sa inyo ano yung magiging itsura ng. So, punta kayo dito sa tools and then DNS. So, ito yung magiging format niya. So, andito na yung automatically created na forward lookup zone. So, ngayon, click mo yung reverse and then right click, then select new zone and then click next and then primary zone and then to all DNS server. And then since ang gagawa tayo ng reverse lookup zone for IPv4, select nyo lang yan. Next. And then the network ID. So the network ID is 192.168.1. So papansin nyo dito sa baba, reverse lookup zone name. Ito yung magiging 1.168.180.in address or in addr.arpa. Next, and then finish. So meron na tayong dito. So meron na tayong reverse lookup zone. So pag i-type natin or i-ns lookup natin si DC01, dapat ma-resolve siya sa IP address na DC01 ito. 201. Okay? So, next na create na tayo dyan. So, mag-create ulit tayo ng PTR. Yun yung envelope to verify that nag-send tayo ng envelope. Ito yung receiver. Dapat yung magiging, ito yung magiging receiver na authorized from the person that who will send that envelope. Okay? So, example, mag-create lang tayo dito ng new pointer or PTR. Click lang kayo dyan. And then, browse nyo dito. And then, double click nyo si domain controller. And then, go to the forward lookup zone. And then, the domain. Double click nyo lang yan. And then, scroll down. Hanapin nyo doon si file server. So, Z. Ito yan. And then, click OK. So, if you can see, the record types is host AA or AAA records. Okay? Click OK nyo lang yan. And then, ito okay. So, yun. Nakakreate na tayo ng reverse lookup zone. Ganun lang po kadali talaga mag-create ng reverse lookup zone. And then, ang gagawin nyo, go to the action. And then, reload. And then, yes. And then, punta kayo dito sa CMD nyo. Ang gagawin nyo dyan is IP config. And then // backslash / DNS. Okay, so namali yung spelling ko. So IP config / DNS. After that, so register DNS. Okay, so try natin kung na-resolve na ba siya. So ns lookup. So i-clear muna natin para mas okay. So okay. ns lookup and then ZDC01. Okay, na-resolve siya. Kung mapapansin nyo, ito yung server niya. Right? So, pag ns lookup naman natin yung IP address. 192.168.1.201. Okay. Papansin nyo, ito yung server niya. Ito yung server. Ito yung IP address. So, na-resolve siya. Back and forward and reverse. So, try natin ns lookup yung server na natin. File server. Lookup is ZFS01. Okay, na-resolve siya. And then yung IP address niya is 192.168.1.203. Okay, na-resolve siya. So ito, gamit na gamit to mga ka-IT, lalo na pag once nag-configure kayo ng VPN. Example, yung end user niyo may problem ng VPN. So ang unang gagawin mo dyan is lookup mo muna yung VPN. Pag ang na-resolve niya is hindi niya ma-resolve yung reverse lookup zone, it means kasi may ibang VPN na gamit DNS. So mostly ang gagamitin mo talaga sa VPN, DNS, wag niyo yung public IP address kasi hindi naman ma-remember ng end user yon. Mas madali ma-remember ng end user pag once DNS. Example, parang google.com, parang facebook.com. So pag yun hindi siya hindi ma-resolve ng reverse lookup zone, mag-error yung end user. So hindi siya makakalagin nun. So okay, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.